Kira Metz.
Yeah, definitely Bone Quest.
Mm-hmm. Let's go for the picnic over there.
Nice.
They're
Yes.
like, sure is nice out here, boy.
Extremely sexual everywhere she has husky implications. She dresses for business.
Oh, dedicated naked girl.
This is a big for her. She's doing a great job.
Okay, let's do it. Let's play around with them.
Hey, Alex, Sean, Aston, simulator.
Why am I drawing a blank on this character?
Just leads to heavier drinking. Slow is a type of berry that this gin is distilled from. It's delicious. Fruit punch gin. Delightful fizzy fruit punch.
I want to know more. Yeah, I'd fuck with that. What do you do with it?
Put it in your mouth and slam it. Lovely. Bath. Ew, now we're talking. Beautiful body. Sorry, guys.
Working, gaming, playing, making, cooking, all the usual stuff.
Hey, let me rave about this terrific film.
Don't.
You may remember 2000's runaway smash, The Watcher, starring Keanu Reeves.
What happens if I don't remember?
It was an incredible slice of garbage. Apparently, Keanu was forced into taking the role because his buddy had forged his signature on the contract. Awful, but pretty entertaining. James Spader, for those James Spader lovers.
I love James Spader.
Then you'll love The Watcher. Actually, you would probably really enjoy it.
Toss a coin to your watcher.
He likes to watch you.
You guys ever watch that one with him and Robert Downey Jr., young LA 80s?
I gotta put this on my list.
I think I have that on tape.
It's like
Flatliners. Like a vivisector or something?
Fucking weird, trippy, psycho.
Is The Informers.
The Informers.
That's the one about the aliens from another planet that disguise themselves as automobiles and fight.
Okay. Okay.
It's got Mark Wahlberg in it.
Yeah, one of them is called Snitchbot, Snitchticon.
Deceived-ticon. Alrighty, well, looks like we got everybody here. Exactly, that pretty much tells the story. Love. Yes, Calthar, thank you. Calthar's corpse. Verdan fed Calthar to the bag of holding.
Yeah, my precious.
Oh, he's a hungry boy.
It's just all more magical shit for Berdan. Yep.
More often than not, Berdan just impales him through the throat. Death blow Berdan.
Joseph's corpse.
That was the other guy.
How comfortable is he with the sight of dead bodies?
Made a few.
Made enough.
Pretty comfortable. And he was standing not too far from Joseph when he was flattened, so.
Several crows that seem to be crowding around Joseph's body. No fear.
Don't mind us, crow friends. We're just here to collect.
Ah! Ah! Ah!
Oh, do you have a message for us? Okay.
My
Crow's right here. Dan's gonna ask the crow if the crow knows what's up. What's he doing? Dan's gonna start putting the bag over his head.
She assists you with it. Manipulate his body into the bag. It's pretty unceremonious.
I mostly just hold bodies.
She So his body is now in the bag.
Well, yes, huh?
Mm.
Oh, I know how to ask for the lightning and thunder. Beef jerky in my bag. Very good. Just a little snack.
He looks pretty pleased by this. He hops up on your shoulder.
Oh.
Yeah. One more snail in my bag near his head.
I've never seen a bird of that sort be so fearless.
My last familiar was a mole.
Oh, try to restrain yourself, String Pete.
Also remember, like 45 minutes ago, the river was coming alive and attacking you. So...
It's going to kill me.
You guys continue on, and we can either take a bit of a shortcut or we can continue following the road. It'll save us maybe 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, why
Yep.
not?
Girder, you are face to face with an adult who bends down and takes a deep whiff.
Oh dear God.
His baleful green and yellow hued eye focuses back on you.
Just a shortcut to town. I was in the woods, and I to town safe.
Well, I'm Stanley Goodspeed.
Good luck on the coming business year.
Yeah.
Hey, the dragon's wings spread out. It beats off towards town, actually.
I'm gonna take out my pipe and I'm going to smoke it.
Dan's going to comment that it could have been a shapeshifter.
Abraham?
What's Ibrahim doing?
Oh, we left him at that gas station.
A couple minutes go by and Ibrahim comes huffing up to join the rest of the party.
What was that?
No, we don't know the dragon's name.
Back to the Baron's place for a
So-
party.
Room and board.
Room and board. Room and board.
Room and board.
Take a 5-minute bio break and then we'll jump back into it.
Make some soda stream.
Good God. Who takes the time to render a dragon's balls?
Oh God, I've seen him.
You make your way up to the Baron's manor, and you're now standing in the courtyard. Mrs. Anna, you've returned home. He takes off and grabs the door, leaves it wide open for you guys to stroll through. Where's Joseph?
Haas is gonna elbow Berdan in the ribs.
Some of us cut away to the dining hall to discuss the brave rescue of mine truly. Some wine is brought.
Mitch pours his glass and starts the tale by first giving a toast to the Storm Children and to Joseph for their bravery in the forest, and then launches into an epic retelling of the fight with the stone men and the snuffing of Joseph's life and
Nothing.
the water elementals and encountering the owl bears. And then he tells the dramatic tale of what he whispered into your ear.
Speak, Gerda, dragon teller.
Maybe you want to open a bottle of Skulk. I'm still not sure why he spared me.
The Baron's hand is clearly Anna's hand. As he talks about hand grasp, hand kind of drifts away and he's kind of like, that's terribly interesting. 2 of them. I've been interested in them since I was a boy. As he just sort of prattles on for a while about lights, order, and law, and goodness. You know, not to typecast any specifics here, but black dragons are evil.
You're just gonna have a good 1,000-yard stare.
Are you still with us?
No.
Well, you all look absolutely...
Verdana is going to get out the bag of holding, and he will once again ceremoniously place the bag on his hair. Is it silky? With both hands, draw him gracefully out of the bag.
Super awkward.
Exactly.
You slowly pull the body out of the bag, and at a certain point, it becomes easier for you to just sort of produce on the floor the body of Joseph. The healer looks him up and down and says, I'm afraid this is a diamond, 500 gold, and there would, of course, be a cost for his services as well. And as he starts talking about costs, the Baron puts his hand up. He says, this boy was my master. He sort of like stammers, smiles, and blushes a little bit.
Wonderful. Sir, are there baths?
Pitch plans to sell you some sheets.
I'm sure there's a wench around here somewhere.
I'll have one of my servants see to all of your needs.
One of those ones that's like a huge barrel.
Big
and a half
barrel.
through.
Perhaps Anna would like to join us in the bath.
Haas is going to call dibs on the tub.
What?
Okay.
I called for the tub,
Ah.
you bitch. Servant girls.
Jesus. Are you horny enough to see?
A red-haired girl.
Pitch offers her the bath, his bed.
Role play stuff. Is there anything that needs to be discussed?
I would like a big group.
So let's do big group first, and then you guys can do your individual smoky, schnooky. What's the word I'm looking for here? Schnapps. Yeah.
Give me that apricot.
You get into it. It's good. Roll a constitution check to see how much cheese you can put away.
I would like to challenge Girder cheese record. I do like my cheese.
Pitch would like to sit next to Moth. He wants to say, hey, what's going on with you, bro?
Truly?
Truly, you are blue now.
Imagine a hand, butt hand. Talking all gay
Yep.
and your shit's all
It-
fucked up.
Moth's being a little bit weird.
Your blueness.
Blue doppelganger, blue skinned, upright blue. Blue tinge to that fucking guy. They're trying to figure out what's up with that fucking guy.
The people don't worry about your skin.
My mind has been wandering.
Pitches concentrate on eating and getting drunk and getting a bath, finding a girl and going to bed.
Remember that axe. Pull forth that axe. Moth, what do you make of this?
It's got a butt on it. It's got a great butt.
Is there anything threatening about it?
Berdan stuffs it back in the bag.
Bow, chicka, wow, wow.
I'm going to smoke crow.
Get a little spooky.
Somewhere out in the darkness. Pitch sees his opportunity. Make a persuasion check.
How do you want to do this tomorrow? You want me to just ignore you, or?
She goes with you towards the bath. The two of you walk out of the room, and we'll just say that fades to black.
Berdan's probably gonna hit the sack.
So you doff your armor and start getting ready and going into bed. Any particular preparations or anything that Berdan needs to do?
Nothing too specific. He'll just fold his clothes and lay them at the end of the bed, and his necklace, the Orcan spearhead on top. He'll look at one of his books, the one with the star charts in it.
We'll jump over to Haas. At some point, you slipped off and nobody noticed. Had your bath, ate some of your venison. You're woken up by the door opening and the sound of giggling. Oh, you. Pitch, you see Haas, a cigarette burned down to his fingers, a piece of half-eaten venison floating in a bathtub, and a naked dwarf man looks up at you.
Haas, clear the bath for the rest of us.
You are welcome to join me. There's plenty of room. And he's going to paw at the venison and continue munching. Haas knows what o'clock it is. He's going to just step out and stride past them.
Pitch,
He'll
make a
air
perception
dry.
check. You don't see
His
the dwarf
equipment.
dong.
The tackle?
She's just smiling at you.
Yes, you'll remember this all of your life.
Door cracks open. Berdan is lazing there. Haas parades in.
Haas won't disturb him. He'll just hit the sheets.
Glistening dwarf butt catches your eye every once in a while when you glance over. You reposition the book so you don't have to look at it.
Yeah, Haas is going to just starfish out on the sheets, uncovered.
Ibrahim, how's your night going?
Where did you go? Where did you go?
Like
Fresh air, huh? Did you get some of this cheese?
cheese.
I don't feel so good. Where are we sleeping tonight? If you need an honorable bunkmate, I would be glad to bunk with you. I'm honorable. What do you want from me? I wish to thank you for all of the things you've done for me during our tense situations we've been in. I don't agree with your methods, but I appreciate your intent.
One of these days, you're going to have to teach me that foggy run of yours. That's the one.
Unusual, not too comfortable with it. It's certainly effective at what it does. However, I take more pride in my big old trusty hammer here than some of those magics.
You care for your corporeal element.
That I do.
Moth, you're startled. Somebody says to you, sorry about that. I don't usually like to be so forceful. You are coming nicely, Moth. Eventually, you find yourself getting quite tired and look for your place to sleep this evening. A comfortable-looking couch. So you fall asleep reading through this book. As Moth falls asleep for the evening, we will leave our session there and pick up next time we play.
Hey, here.
Awesome.
Yes, jeez.
GG,
That's good.
guys.
Man,
Thank you
really
very
excited
much,
for our
James.
reward money.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Cool, man.
Thank
Good
you.
Yes.
game.
Always good to talk to you guys.
Hopefully, we play again next week. See you the same bad time, same bad channel.
Everybody. I'm gonna sleep like some kind of sleepy guy.
That sounds good.
All right. Good night.
Thanks.